Gute. You all know this, I think. You are traveling and you want to brush your teeth, and all you got is something like this, like a compact, usable, nice little toothbrush. Or maybe you use something like this, which is also a toothbrush. A few years ago I switched to electric toothbrushing, and I don't want to miss that comfort and that feeling of cleanliness when I'm on the road. So therefore I bought an electric toothbrush that I can take with me on my travels, and this is actually quite new. I just bought it because I want to show you something. Okay, that's the problem. See? Let me illustrate a little better. You see what the problem is? Right. If you take this toothbrush with you, it will take lots and lots of more space and is quite heavier, and since the battery only lasts like 7 days, they say, you need the charger, and this one is also quite heavy, almost heavier than the toothbrush itself. And that, okay, what can we do to improve this? I have an idea, and the idea starts with what's printed down here. You see this thing in IMH. This is a type of battery that's in there. And this battery runs, has a voltage of about 1.2 volts. So this got me thinking. We have USB devices, like a power bank, something like this. And this provides 5 volts and has a bigger capacity than those batteries. I think I already took apart another toothbrush like this, and we see how they are made. It's basically just a motor with some gearing here, and turning the rotary motion into the wibble-wobble motion. And down here is the battery, which I removed for testing. So the idea is, we have like this toothbrush and the charger, and to carry less stuff around with you when being on the road, we just get rid of this extra charger, like this. And basically what this thing will look like inside is, we have like here the gear, then we have a motor like here that will drive the gear, and then we have like a battery here, right? And then the induction part for charging. And my idea is, we just cut everything here. So we get rid of all of this, and we still have the on-off button, we still have the motor, and we have the gearing, and we will like add like a USB down here. This way I can take my mobile battery or my power bank or something else, and I don't haul around the battery for nothing, since I already have a battery that I can use to charge a phone. And I don't have to use this charger because I have the battery charger for basically any cell phone. Basically I'm doing what the electric toothbrush company should have done already, switching to lithium ion and providing a USB plug for affordable toothbrushes. Alright, so let's crack this thing open and see what we can do. So we don't need this. Righty. Okay, this is where the battery starts, so this means the battery extends up to here. Here, right? And I almost didn't damage the battery. Here we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, here's our drive shaft, which I just destroyed by pulling. Okay. Now the problem is, the old thing had like the latch. You see, it's like physically held down the button. But in this thing, it's just it does not latch. It just is like a normal button. So everything, this thing just tells the computer to switch on the motor, and the motor will just run until it gets another input telling the motor to stop. So this is kind of bad, because actually I want to get rid of all of this, which means I also sacrifice the computer, which means, again, in best case scenario, I just have this as a switch and I have to push it down all the time when I'm brushing. I can make the sacrifice, I think. Also, there's no other way. Okay, here we go. Just separated it as promised. So we can get rid of this. I think we're coming closer to our initial size reference. Okay, about the power. The USB, everybody, or almost everybody, uses the micro USB stuff, which is this one. So here, this will receive the power, but 5.1 volts or so are too much. So we need to step it down, and therefore we have this. This will take the 5 volts in and will spit something lower than 5 volts out, depending on this screw. No, you can turn it and you can step the voltage down. And that's what we put in between there. And this is our secret ingredient. And demonetized. But anyway, I don't, since this is children's content, as you see, obviously children's content, there won't be any advertisement anyway before this video. Alright, I think we now have it. Let's see if it works or if it burns. Let's clean it up. And by the way, I would not suggest to use the wall adapter, so the socket or plug-in adapter or your cell phone charger, to plug it in there directly. So I don't think you want to have a direct link between the wall socket and your mouth, right? So just don't be dumb. Right? And as I said, it only runs when I put the button. Nice. And I must say, I didn't touch this, right? I didn't touch this. But this thing is loosey-goosey. Look at this, this is horrible. Okay, maybe I did touch it. So let's see where we ended up. We now have this and got rid of all of this, which is really nice. And where is it? And we're now down to this instead of that. Plus the cell phone charger, of course, but I will have this with me anyway. So I think I would call this like a success, right? What do you think? Subscribe. Bye.